Hi guys, I'm Elizabeth. I am 15 years old, and I'm going to tell you a little about myself. So, around Easter of 2015, I woke up and I started having a slight pain in my left leg. At first I thought to myself, I'm growing, like it's a growing pain, yes, because y'all can tell I'm real short. The pain got worse, and I just figured that it was a dance pain. I've been a dancer since I was 2 years old, so, injuries are bound to happen. The pain went away, but then it returned, and this time it was so intense that I could no longer walk or do anything else. It became so bad that my parents took me to the doctor to get an x-ray. The x-ray showed nothing, so the doctor referred me to physical therapy. After a few sessions, the pain became worse still. We decided that I should get an MRI. Bad news. The MRI came back showing an egg-sized mass in my hip. The report said that it could be lymphoma, sarcoma, or leukemia. We went and met with the surgeon, who assured us that it was more than likely a benign tumor, and off I went for a biopsy. He said he would call my parents in a week or so once he received the results. During that time, I was in a tremendous amount of pain, but we remained positive and convinced ourselves it was benign, so I named my tumor Bean for benign. A week later, my dad received a phone call, not from the surgeon, but from Phoenix Children's Blood and Cancer Center. They told him my tumor was malignant, and there goes the name Bean. A week later, we met with the oncologist, and she told me that I had a rare form of lung cancer called Ewing sarcoma. She told me that I would have 9 months of chemotherapy, surgery, and possibly radiation. I told the oncologist that I did not have time to deal with this, and I would give her 3 months. She disagreed, but I didn't let that get me down. I was admitted that day, July 6th, 2015, and that was the start of my roller coaster. After the first 6 rounds of chemo, I had a 12-hour surgery, which resulted in the complete removal of my left hip with no replacement. It's called an internal hemipelvectomy. Try saying that 3 times fast. With no replacement. They don't do joint replacements because at the time when I was in treatment, I didn't really have, there was always a chance for infection and stuff like that, so they just decided it was better off. So I am the one hip wonder.
Woo!
So my left leg is 3.5 inches shorter than my right, so I have my shoe lift, but it's okay, it's my friend. It was a hard 12 months. I spent over 150 nights in the hospital, multiple hours of physical therapy, countless days of being wheeled around the hospital campus from doctor's appointment to doctor's appointment. There were hours of throwing up, sleepless nights, anxiety, shots, nasty medicine, pain, and ER visits. If you can imagine being sick all the time, then you can understand it wasn't very fun. But I still woke up every morning and reminded myself that there's always someone who has it worse than you, and that you need to be grateful that you woke up and you're still breathing. Yeah. I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason, and I know that I had to go through this so that way I could help others. And I would go through it all again, because from this I've gained so much perspective and found so many opportunities to make a difference and learn. I've learned that childhood cancer is a very big problem, and no one knows about it unless you're in this world. I learned that 47 kids are diagnosed every single day, and 7 more become angels. Not because of their unwillingness to fight this horrible disease, but because there are no more options for them. We lose our hair, our eyebrows, our eyelashes. We're in the hospital or at home sick. No one sees us. There's not enough awareness for childhood cancer. Since finding out these facts, I've made it my mission to do whatever I can to make a difference, and I've only just begun. Makeup was my therapy during treatment. You can't tell I got my sparkles wing line. It was a distraction from how I was feeling, whatever else was going on. It made me feel better. I mean, I may not have felt good, but I looked good. So, stylish for bald kid. I wanted to give other people that feeling too, so I decided to give girls in the hospital all the tools that they would need to do so. So I started creating personalized makeup bags for girls that are in the hospital. My goal is to expand to hospitals nationwide, and I've already started connecting to make this possible. While going through this, I held on to hope. Hope was the child life specialist that would entertain me through my long days and nights at the hospital. Hope was my parents being by my side. Hope was knowing that my family and friends and even strangers that are praying to me till this day, and making sure that everything was okay. Hope was seeing others complete their treatment. Hope is remaining positive when the outlook seems gloomy. Hope is organizations like HopeKids and donors like many of you here. You allow us to have some sort of normalcy where we can figure it about everything else that we're dealing with, whether it's appointments or, it's something to look forward to. I have been able to go to concerts. I got to be an in-game host for the Coyotes. I got to go on an amazing trip last weekend with my family, and so many other things. These opportunities wouldn't be possible without donors and HopeKids. Thank you. I believe we need hope so that someday a cure can be found. Without hope, I would not continue to hear the three best letters, NED, which stands for no evidence of disease, which I'm currently 16 months. While I was going through treatment, even though I had hope, there were hard days too. Days I'd look in the mirror and wish that it wasn't me that it had happened to. Wish that I hadn't lost my hair, that I could just be with my friends doing normal teenage things. When I look in the mirror now, I see someone who is strong, someone who is loved. I see a fighter and a little gold warrior.
Yay.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Big round of applause for Elizabeth.
Yeah.
You're just a little bit taller than her. I don't know if you can get them in the same